Hi, I'm Marianne Wilson, Editor-in-Chief of Chain Store Age magazine, and I'm here at the 46th Annual Specs Conference with Dean Lindstrom, President of Novar. Dean, tell us a little bit about what's new at Novar.
Probably the biggest thing is our approach to the marketplace. We're taking a very holistic approach, and there's really three big problems that we're trying to solve for people today. One is related to energy, two is related to the operational aspects of their business, and three is just some of the overall general business conditions that we're helping people with. And there's kind of three what I call tool bags that we like to pick from that we have available to really help people with these issues today. One is technology, and we've greatly enhanced the variety and the amount of technology we have available. Now being part of Honeywell, we have the entire Honeywell portfolio that we can bring to the table and pick and choose whatever it's appropriate. We have our technology integration, which is our ability to design, implement, project manage, provide training, everything related to implementing the technology. And then we have our managed services, which is our ability to take all that technology and actually derive benefits for the retail customer on an ongoing basis.
Dean, the environment is still very challenging for a lot of retailers. Is Novar doing any innovative things to help retailers to get through this time?
Almost every retailer is facing very challenging times and really questioning, what capital do they have and how they allocate that capital. And as you know, the solutions that we bring to the retail environment have a very quick payback. Financially, they're very attractive. So we're doing a couple things to counterbalance some of those economic challenges. One, we're working with the electric utilities on various rebate programs. We're putting customized Novar programs together for our clients. And we're about ready to introduce a new program that allows our customers to actually rent essentially the benefits of a system. So instead of having any capital as an outlay up front, they can pay a monthly service fee and essentially get the monthly benefits. And in most cases, that will generate positive cash flow. So it's a great way for them to get benefits from what we do starting on the very first month.
So you have a solution for retailers then that have limited capital available right now?
And we've got a very comprehensive offering that's called Energy Smart. And essentially what we're doing is it's kind of the first step for putting a energy fitness program together for our customers. And so it's important for them to understand where they're using energy today. So we've got a complete offering based around sub-metering as well as the metering, the main metering in a facility, all the reporting, all the analytics. We've got the ability to tie into our lead certified engineers as well as our certified energy managers and essentially help people take all the data that they're collecting from their sites and help tell them what they should do next.
It seems that there's a lot looming out there on the horizon with regards to potential regulatory actions, and that coupled with ongoing economic concerns. What should retailers do? Where can they start?
Well, I guess the first thing is trying to understand what are all those different things that are uncertain in this environment today. And as you mentioned, there's from a political perspective, I think you're seeing a lot of legislation which is being drafted. I don't think any of us quite know when those things are going to actually come into law, but my guess is it's probably more of a when issue than it is an if issue at this point. You've got individual states like the state of California, which just passed a very aggressive environmental building standards, which go into effect January of 2011. You've got the smart grid happening. You've got demand response programs. You've got real-time pricing. So there's a whole host of things that are happening very quickly in the political and regulatory environment, as well as just, the energy space has always been pretty volatile because we live in a bigger world, and things that happen outside the U.S., do have an impact on the price of energy here in the United States. So what we're trying to do is help people put, a robust process in place for how to deal with all this uncertainty. And one of the first things that we would suggest is getting a baseline of where you're at today. So we have a energy maturity assessment model that we put together, and think of that as a simple quiz that you give yourself to try to identify where you at in the spectrum from an energy strategy perspective. Are you just getting started? Are you very sophisticated in what you do? And regardless of where you're at, there's opportunities to determine what's the next step for you. So that's step one as a retailer, is do the assessment model, collect data, start putting some strategies together, and then get started. And once we see people get started, then it's a case of continually measuring the results.
Thanks so much for your insights, Dean. This is Mary Ann Wilson for Chain Store Age magazine.